You forget names, lose your words, and you can't concentrate. Now you're scared that it's early dementia. I get it, because I've been there too. I genuinely thought I was developing dementia in my late 40s, but what I was really experiencing was the cognitive chaos of dementia and menopause, or at least what felt like it. And I wasn't alone. Up to 62% of menopausal women experience cognitive symptoms that mimic early dementia, and in most cases, it's not what you think. So let's talk about what's really happening to your brain during menopause and the link between dementia and menopause that so many women are worried about. If you've been feeling mentally foggy, forgetful, or like your brain just isn't working the same way it used to, this video is for you. Here's what we're going to cover: why menopause can make you feel like you're developing dementia and what's really going on in your brain, the symptoms of menopause that mimic early dementia so you can stop second-guessing yourself, and what you can do to start thinking more clearly again, including natural, science-backed ways to support your brain. And just a gentle reminder, while your symptoms are likely to be menopause-related, if you're ever worried or concerned about anything that you're experiencing, then please do speak to your doctor. It's always best to get things checked. So here's the thing. I could still remember my appointments. I could remember what I did yesterday, even where I left my keys. But what I couldn't remember was what simple things were called. Someone's name. Gone. That kitchen utensil that I have used for years. I had no idea. Everything became a thingy, a what's it. You know, that thing. My house was full of thingies, and that's when the worry crept in. What if this isn't just menopause? What if it's something more serious? Now let's look at what's really going on in your brain. During menopause, estrogen levels drop, and estrogen is not just about periods and hot flushes. It plays a major role in brain function. It helps to regulate important brain chemicals like serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine, all of which affect mood, memory, and mental clarity. It also supports blood flow and energy supply to the brain. So when your hormones start shifting, your brain gets a little bit glitchy. You might notice that word finding takes longer, short-term memory gets patchy, and processing information feels harder. Your brain feels as though it's wrapped in cotton wool. And it's not just you being forgetful. Your brain is literally working harder to do the same things that it used to do with ease. Your brain is absolutely exhausted. It is so tired. Now, here's why this gets so scary. These menopause-related changes, they can feel alarmingly like early dementia. You might be experiencing things such as struggling to find the right word, forgetting people's names, losing your train of thought, feeling overwhelmed, trying to multitask. Perhaps you're having difficulty concentrating, or you're zoning out mid-conversation. Perhaps you're walking into a room and thinking, why did I come in here? Yes, we've all done that one. And when it happens regularly, it's no wonder you start to worry that something more serious might be going on. One woman told me, I feel as though my brain is slipping away. And no wonder nobody warned me that this could happen. It's deeply unsettling. Now let's talk about the emotional impact of all of this, because it is huge. You start doubting yourself. You lose confidence. You might stop contributing to conversations or meetings because you are terrified of forgetting your words halfway through. You feel embarrassed, ashamed even. And worst of all, many women, they just don't tell anyone how they're feeling. Not their friends, not their partner, not even their doctor. We suffer in silence, blaming ourselves and wondering if we're just not coping. Now, it's not you, it's your hormones. It's your brain crying out for rest and support, not punishment or panic. Now let's make a clear distinction here. Menopause-related brain fog isn't the same as dementia. Dementia typically involves a progressive decline that gets noticeably worse over time. Disorientation, confusion, and poor judgment. Difficulty doing familiar tasks like getting lost on the way home or forgetting how to use common objects. Behavioural or personality changes. Whereas menopause symptoms, they tend to fluctuate. You might feel sharper one day and then foggy the next. And they can improve with rest, lifestyle support, and time. And they're not usually a sign of permanent decline. Still again, if anything ever feels concerning or if it gets worse over time, please do speak to your doctor. It's always worth checking. Now the good news. There are things that you can do to start thinking more clearly again, and they're all gentle, supportive, and natural. Sleep. Sleep is number one. Even just a few nights of poor sleep can cause memory lapses, fog, and low mood. Lower your stress levels. Chronic stress raises cortisol, and that affects the hippocampus in the brain. That's the memory centre of the brain. Also, eat for your brain. Omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, especially B12 and folate, magnesium, and also plenty of hydration. Also, try clinical hypnotherapy, because hypnotherapy helps to reduce anxiety, it can improve sleep, and support focus. And there are even studies showing that it can improve cognitive function in midlife women. Then there's natural supplements. Now, sage has been shown to support cognition, and saffron can improve mood and focus, and ashwagandha, that may help with brain fog that's linked to stress. Give your brain a break. This really is key. You can't just push through brain fog. You have to ease the pressure. Now, that might mean fewer decisions, shorter to-do lists, or even writing things down without feeling silly for doing so. So if you're worried about the connection between dementia and menopause, I hope this video has helped you to understand what's really happening. And now that you know what's going on in your brain, the next step, that's to gently support yourself so that you can start feeling more like you again. If that's what you're craving right now, more clarity, more calm, and a sense of having your spark back, I've created a video that walks you through exactly how to get started. It's full of natural, evidence-based ways to ease the mental and emotional side of menopause, including the one thing that really helped me to feel clearer almost immediately. And you can watch that right here. I'm sure it will help you to begin to feel like yourself again.